Have you ever thought about how it must be sometimes? How depressing life can be, even though you've enjoyed a lot of it. But in spite of that, it can be depressing enough for you to want to get the heck out. And yet, in a moment like that, something can happen. A change can come about that is so positive, that makes life wonderful. And you just don't want to go any place. You just want to live life. And you're watching things happen. And as things happen, the more excited you get about the change that you're going through, actually experiencing life. And yet at that same moment in time, something else can happen that zap you right out of it. And you wonder, what happened? All my life I wanted to engage in something, gave it all I got. And when it seemed to blossom, that is the moment that I was around no longer. You've heard people, you've watched people, you know people perhaps, who were engaged in certain things to be successful in life. You know, the dream life. They found themselves a specialty. Some of it might have been music or dance or teaching or sports. Could have been any number of things. And yet, going through that same pattern of experience, that day comes and it's over. So what's going on? What is all of that about? Well, it makes me say that perhaps it's about the life that was lost, the time that was spent and wasted, time of being ignorant, time of not growing up, and how important it is to grow up. And a mystery comes along. Now that mystery is like birth. You don't know until it's there. And when it is, you know. And so you can't prophesy that story because you haven't been there. You haven't experienced that. And when you do, you can't tell anybody, nor do you have any desire, because everybody already knows about it, at least where you are. So ladies and gentlemen, I just thought I would think about that. I was thinking about people who want to get out of poverty so bad they pay the lottery. They win that big buck of money, and you can hear about them a few months or a year or so later, and they are as broke as me, and broker than they've ever been, and in debt. Wow. These are things, ladies and gentlemen, that happen. People that you know, people that I know. It happens all around us, all in our community, all across the street, down this road. It's happening all the time. And we try to make it through, try to be embarrassed and keep it to ourselves. Don't tell anybody. Make everybody think everything is all right when things are not all right. And just think about what could possibly happen if people just told the truth, stood on the truth. I've been screwed. I did not choose this kind of life that I've been experiencing. It was imposed on me through powers that I could not master. And it has brought me to this point, and I hate this point, and the kind of point that I want, I can gladly tell you, and I'm satisfied that anybody that has suffered would want to be in that same point. But in order for that to happen, we have to change our minds, and we have to do what is required to get us there. It's not going to be easy at first, maybe, but it'll get us there if we don't give up. And somebody say, well, isn't that the time when the clock goes out? And yeah, if that's the time, and I know what it must mean to some, but for those who haven't walked that walk, it can be very, what I want to say, mysterious. But for those who have made that walk, it's not mysterious at all. It is golden, because every step is a golden bar of good. If for no reason other than those who are watching, those who are coming behind, those our children, those our grandchildren, can walk a new path. And the path was laid not by those founding fathers, but by the ones that were sweet and gentle, you and I. Think about it.